This was one of my gifts from the wife, was getting this camera. You know what I'm saying? She knew I wanted to start some content, wanted to start doing some documentation. Documenting the journey, man. Documenting the journey. Got a few things in the works. Couple things going on. This is just, I don't know. I don't really have much of a, what's the word? I don't really have like a script. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of just like talking off the top of the dome right now. You know what I'm saying? But this is just kind of a little small introduction. I guess it's really just doing it for me. And maybe for, I don't know, who knows who will end up seeing this later. But I am, you know what I'm saying, currently on a transition of entrepreneurship, self-sufficiency, you know, putting myself in position to be able to do the things that I want to do outside of just working the typical 9 to 5, which no, I am not one of those people who have some type of like negative idea of the 9 to 5 and like don't want to work the 9 to 5. Like absolutely not. Like I work in the medical field, you know, physical therapy, rehab by trade. I love what I do. I feel like it's like an opportunity for me to be able to give back, give to people, put something out into the world, something good out into the world. And I thoroughly enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? But do I think that it provides me or gives me everything that I want in this life? Absolutely not. There's 1,000 things that I want to do and want to be able to do, and that I feel that I'm capable of doing, that working in the field that I work in doesn't allow me to explore. And so ultimately, you know, my biggest goal and the thing that I care about the most more than anything is my freedom. Freedom. Super cliche, right? Like, who the fuck don't want freedom? Excuse my language, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants freedom. Everybody loves to talk about freedom. But what does freedom actually look like to you? You know what I'm saying? What does freedom sound like? What does it look like? It's different for everybody. It's simple concept for myself per se, you know. I want to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. You know, I want to be present for my family, for my wife, for my kids, for, you know, my parents when need be, and my grandparents, you know, they're getting up in age. My grandmother's already demented. You know, my granddad has been like a primary caregiver for a long time for her. And, you know, I know that it's getting harder on him as well, even though this guy's cutting grass. He does it all. Like, he can do everything, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to be in a position where I'm prepared for the worst case scenario. If I have to go and take care of my grandparents, can I do that? If I want my grandparents to come and stay with me and my family, like, am I in a position where I can do that? Those things, you know, are important to me. Freedom isn't about a certain amount of money to me. It's not about a specific job per se. You know, it's none of that. You know what I mean? It's just you doing you, how you want to do it, when you want to do it. It takes courage though. You know, freedom only comes with being courageous. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at right now. Right now, I'm in a space of understanding and learning what that courageousness, you know, what that is, you know, what that looks like, how to be courageous. Because it's hard when you're the first person who's going to give something a try or try to do something that no one else around you has ever done. There's no book on how to do this. I mean, and if there is, you got to go out there and go look for it, but you don't have anything that's readily available or accessible in your just immediate, within hand reach, you know what I'm saying? Within reach in terms of whether it be a parent, right? Who has had the experience, or a grandparent or somebody like that who's, you know, hey, you want to kind of take life by the horns and kind of just make your own way and you know what I'm saying, be a trailblazer and do your own thing. Like, this is how you got to do it. This is what it looks like. You know, I don't really have that. You know, I'm doing a lot of it on my own, which I don't want to say that. It's not scary. It's intimidating though. It's intimidating because it all depends on the type of person you are. And me, I'll be honest, my biggest flaw is I am the over analyzer. You know what I'm saying? I will, you know, the analysis paralysis, they was talking about me when they said that. When they came up with the term analysis paralysis, they was talking about me. Because I have such a problem with being wrong. You know, like I don't want to be wrong. I want everything to go right the first time, which is not realistic. I know it's not. You know what I'm saying? And most of us do know this already, but it's so hard to break out of that, to unlearn what has been learned, a learned behavior, because that is a learned behavior, you know, from childhood. You know what I mean? How often is it, you know, placed upon you that you like can't make any mistakes, whether it's been in school, in the school setting, at home, like everything, like, you know, you're to have a hawk's eye on you for every small mistake that you made or may not make, you know, to seek this unrealistic perfection. The problem is that most of us was really raised to believe that making mistakes is a problem. Making mistakes is not a problem at all. And I mean, that sounds like, yeah, of course it's not, right? Everybody makes mistakes. Like, no, seriously, like making the mistakes is exactly how you win in the end. Like, you gotta fail often and fail forward. Like, you have to, you know, like it is an absolute must. Like, you literally do not get where you're trying to go by only getting it right the first time. It's impossible. Because nobody gets it right the first time. But if that's what's going to keep you or prevent you from doing it, then it's like, okay, you got a whole nother problem on your hands, because we know what comes from doing nothing. Nothing comes from doing it. So, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put on your, you know what I'm saying? Pull your drawers up, do something, man. You gotta come with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, whatever it takes, you know, you have to be willing to lose, right? And because it's not really real losses. Like, some of the things that we're so fearful of never even come into fruition, which is like even a whole nother, you know, mind fuck to, you know, for the lack of better words, like stuff that you'll be so concerned or worried about, like, man, well, I wonder if this will happen, you know, like, well, I want to try this business, but, you know, I know that I seen that this happened to this person or that happened to this person, or, you know, well, what if this happens? You know, and it's just like, okay, and then what if it doesn't? And then what if it doesn't? Or what the fuck if it does? Ooh, well, it did happen, right? So it's all lost because that thing happened? Like, no, usually there's some type of reaction to it. Like, you know, it's obviously a great idea to be as proactive as you can be and learn as much as you can before getting into whatever that thing is, like whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out here and just say, like, I'm gonna be an automotive mechanic tomorrow without actually understanding and learning about cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, it comes with it. You have to go do your due diligence and you have to go learn a skill and learn your craft. However, some things are just going to have to be reactive. It's just going to be a matter of, hey, this happened and this wasn't in the books, right? Trust your critical thinking. You know what I'm saying? Trust yourself, trust your skills, you know? And that's a big part of it as well. Lack of confidence. Confidence comes from competence. You know what I'm saying? And all competence does not come from a book. It's not going to all come from learning it. A lot of stuff that you're going to learn is going to be on the fly and it's going to be from your experience. But that's how you become competent in that one thing that you want to be able to do. And anything that you know, you become confident in it. That's it. Like, it's no rocket science to that. Like, I could go deeper on that, but it's like, why go deeper on that? Like, I'm pretty sure whoever is watching this is smart enough to understand or grasp that. Take an L or two. And then after you take that L or two, you know what I'm saying? It's going to all come around full circle, man. And then the next time around, you'll be confident because you'll already know, like, I already know to watch out for that. I already know to watch out for this because last time this happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, vice, you know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. But I mean, I've tried so many different things, from a trucking business to dispatch to learning how to trade to, and the unfortunate part, like, fortunately and unfortunately, the fortunate part is that I feel like I've gotten so much of a grasp of so many different things that I feel like, okay, I have a pretty solid base of how to do a lot of things. You know, but to some degree, being a jack of all trades and a master of none can also be to your detriment as well. You know what I'm saying? Master something, find something and master it, and be able to then expand from there and move and, you know, so on and so forth. So, more importantly though, I've done some of these things in the past. I've made money, I've lost money, I've learned this, I've learned that. And I've taken a lot of time, man, where I've just continued to kind of push those things away. And then I became super conservative. You know what I'm saying? I became conservative, and I just focused on just going to work and just working my job. And it was like, because that was the safe thing to do. And I'm tired of playing it safe, because playing it safe is not giving me what I want in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look like my family is here right now. So everybody's getting ready to come in. My wife is about to be a little upset because, why are you banging on my door? I'm making a video. Why are you being so rude? Okay. Hello, where's your shoes at? And your socks?
Girl!
What are you doing?